Ooh. So I have to mute it now, unfortunately, but turned it on and it's 43-42. UNC only up by one now. To think I was going to potentially end the live. And it is a 1 point game. That's why I didn't. Do I know these teams or what? What you doing, Maul? What you doing, girl? I'm with my friend's dog who is scratching the floor. What are you doing, Maul? Why are you scratching the floor? Molly, come on out here, Maul. All right, so UNC hits the 2 free throws, so it's 45-42. Oh my. See, this is where Duke has to get settled. You've come this far. You can't take shots like that. All right. Molly, what are you doing? Molly, come on. What are you doing, girl? What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, Molly. Uh-oh. So was that a foul? I missed what happened. You are a good distraction, Miss Molly. Hello. Hello. Yeah, so UNC, they do not look ready just yet to play some mobile basketball, but they need to get ready because it's freaking Duke, obviously. 45-42. I mean, and Duke opened up, not even Duke, Filipowski opened up the half 7-1 over UNC for points. This dog is cracking me up in the background here. Miss Molly. I want to get a shot of her. Show you guys who this menace is when I get the chance. She just runs away when I want to film her. Yeah, I considered originally doing I was gonna do a long stream and do this game uninterrupted without the intermission, and then intermission, and then do the UFC main card. But the way I'm feeling, I'm happy that I'm even here for this one because this has been quite a matchup today, and definitely definitely going to be a good main event tonight. I think the card's pretty decent. They're going to well, we'll see. We'll see what the numbers do this weekend. One of the UFC's biggest stars, and one of the I mean, this rivalry is definitely growing. If you know anything about the UFC, Sean O'Malley and Cheeto, they have real bad blood with each other. Um, of course, I'm talking about comparing the numbers that they get for viewers to the Francis and Ngannou fight. Oh But right now, I just want UNC to pull away, get the victory. I don't want anything else this year. Now, maybe I'll change that statement later in the year, but I don't want anything else this year. I just want Duke to lose. Try not to be a biased commentator here, my friends, but this is a comedy podcast, contrary to popular belief. Starting to get a little chilly down here. We're showing Coach K again. I guess he's earned the right to be shown twice. Cooper flag. Waiting for action to come back. Duke at the line here. 45-42. This is going to be interesting to see if because they missed the first one. They're getting to the line, though, and that was a big thing for UNC in their first half. Need to get to the line more. UNC, let's go. Forty-five, 43. UNC has it, and yes, gets the board. UNC did not have a fast start to this half, but they're starting to get a little bit more settled in here. That was a nice drive and the finish. Oh, that feeling again. Try not to make it the sneeze cast. Yep, so he gets the 1-1, so it's 48-43. Oh, I'm so nervous. This is like watching Florida State and Miami in a bowl game against each other in the ACC championship game. It's what these fans are feeling right now on each side. UNC up by 7. Let's go. Folks, I'm impressed by the way Duke hung around, but I'm even more impressed with how UNC started to settle in here, and they are right back where they were start the first half. Duke takes a timeout. 52-43. Ooh. Oh. On the doorstep here, Tar Heels fans. Now, let's talk about what happens if UNC wins. In the ACC tournament, we're thinking they're going to have the top seed, right? Are we thinking that the next is going to be Duke automatically? I don't know. That's what I want to know. I'm curious to know what matchup you think is ahead for these two teams to kick off the tournament. UNC, if they play like this is a team that's hard to beat. I'm loving every minute of it too. We're at a commercial break for anybody on the live. I appreciate you jumping on here. Spending your Saturday night with me, sitting inside on a cold, rainy evening, sick by about to be by a fire in a second here. Watching some commercial currently with it's like a mix of Gordon Ramsay and Harvey Keitel. Oh, excuse me. We of course are running through our annual Cheesecake Factory hour at ESPN. Oh no, that was Outback. So I'm seeing some scores now. Wake is up on Clemson, 76-71. As we said earlier, Miami went down to Florida State. That's the other game that I want to watch is Georgia Tech and Virginia, because if Virginia slips up, I'd love to know where Tech is going to end up in this scenario too in the ACC tournament as far as top seeds go, because Tech has had some hiccups, but they've looked strong at a lot of different points this season, and so I'm hoping they don't get the raw end of the stick. They're showing the UFC previews right now. Yeah, that's right, because ESPN Plus. So ESPN will be doing the fights actually, so you don't have to go anywhere after this ends. I won't be live for that one, but guys, I will be live for the. I'm going to be here next week with Luke Thomas MMA, have Aaron Chambers MMA, Rising Pro Fighter coming on the show. Going to be doing another live coming up for the looks like it's either going to be the beginning of the ACC tournament or excuse me, the beginning of the NCAA tournament for the first day, or it's going to be for the ACC championship, trying to determine which one it will be. And there could be another fight companion in the works, so stay tuned. All of my three people who are in here right now, we're back, and it looks like Duke got the quick points. I missed it, but still a 7 point lead for UNC. Stream is buffering. Still a 7 point lead, and UNC gets it back. Almost lost possession inside. Did they get the points? Oh, they lost it. Ah. UNC is letting Duke hang around. Ah, but okay, they got the turnover. That was a big turnover too, because if they can go up by 10 here. Oh, almost lost it, but got a. Oh, did he score? No, Duke kept him out of there. Oh wow, feeds it inside the turn, shot, no good. It lagged for a second the stream, but I do see UNC has the ball back. We are we're approaching the 10-minute mark soon enough here. As UNC gets two more and they go up by 9 again. I'm loving this. Just keep this up. Like you have in the whole game, man. UNC, it's just like they get so on the doorstep of putting them away and don't. Come on. Ooh, he is far out there. They almost drove him back to, he was at half court, basically. 54-45. The timeout on the floor. I don't think it's a TV timeout, but Or no, it is okay. UNC will. Actually, I think Duke will have possession when we come back, but UNC is. Oh no, they're just doing the 30-second. Okay, 54-45. Duke has possession, and Filipowski did he? It was a foul. I mean, Duke, I gotta give them credit there. They definitely have been playing a physical game, but UNC is just they're beating them to the punch everywhere else. Before 46 now. Oh my goodness. Struggling to hang on here. Still, good to see who's live with me. Is there a way to. Oh, I can't see who's with me. I have not used StreamYard in a while. Been kind of relearning it this week. Uh-oh. A big possession. UNC does not get points. Those Duke get points. No, they do not. This is gonna be. This will go down to the wire. I'm telling you right now because it's well, the world is fixed, right? This is fixed. I don't know, guys. There are definitely games fixed, but every single one impacted. That's a stretch. I believe that to be a stretch. But hey, college basketball games were being fixed in the 70s, late 70s, on the Latanza Heist guys. That in the early 80s. Ugh. Trying to hang on until the end of this game, everybody. I hope you are enjoying your night wherever you are. You're out on the town. You are in the middle of a bar in New Orleans. You are sitting in Central Virginia in a rainstorm. You were on the roof of the house holding up a cross stick in the rain. Um, we take in all kinds of listeners here. But thank you for jumping on. I don't, guys, I wish I had a way that I could see who's coming in and out. No way to tell. All right, so I think we're back. Stream did not freeze. I thought it was back, and now they're showing a baby being. It looked like the dad was checking the kid's diaper. Whatever this ad is for, I am not interested. I do not wear those. Look, if you do, don't comment on it, please. That's all I ask. If it's your hobby. Finally, we are back. Oh my God, it's like the scene in Ricky Bobby where the cars are flipping and it's showing an Applebee's commercial in the middle of it. Still not back. Showing the banners. We get it, Duke. You won some ball games with your former coach, most of them, who looks suspiciously like a marmot. Oh, UNC with around 11 minutes to go, up 56-46. I don't think this is Duke's night. Every time they get to that point, they're slipping. And then every time I say that, they hit a shot when they need to. But I think the most they have trimmed the margin is to 7 points. So these are key minutes right here, my friends, for both these teams because UNC could go hit a three here and pretty much send a message to Duke. You're going to get close to the shore, but you're going to get pulled under. And they do hit a shot, 2-pointer. Okay. 9 point lead. They've had a 9 point lead for how long now? You got to shut them out here. Oh, and Duke gets 58-51. They're doing the half screen thing again, so I apologize for a delay in the call here, but I am able to see the game at least. Hopefully, what I see is UNC putting it on ice, and that could be could that three be the dagger? UNC goes up 61-51. Take that, Shire. I mean, UNC has played a complete game, and they should be so pleased with themselves. They have people contacting me. Hello, people. Thank you for also the people on here joining my live for being here. I love doing these. You hear me rant about sports, half paying attention to you, half paying attention to the game, but that is the challenge for me is to work on multitasking, improving at that. It's been a 25, 26 year struggle, something like that. I mean, Duke hits both shots, but it's still an 8 point game. And until they closed the margin for they closed the margin for a second there to what happened? Not close, I should say. Hold the margin down to under 10. Ooh, yeah, that was traveling. All right, so Duke gets it back, and they don't score. To see that was a key. It's a big mistake by Duke to not get points there. Why am I still so tense about the ending of this game? Well, should be more sedatives than a racehorse past its prime, but I am not. I am medicated. So 63-53, UNC up by 10 again. And we're about to be under, where are we at now? We're getting close to under 8 minutes here. Duke down by 10. Can UNC close it out? In the corner. Oh, did he coming away with points every time they need them? It's been a masterclass by UNC. I mean, they've had a few weak moments, but big time performance to get that shot, massive. Now up by 12. I do think that just put it out of reach to Duke. If they don't score here, folks, I am going to be packing it in. Thank you for joining me tonight. So it looks like UNC is it foul. So Duke, I can't tell who was heading to the line here. I think UNC just kept them just far enough from the shore, kept pushing them back out into the sea. They're going to win now because there's not enough time. I love it. I'm not a Duke hater. I should say I'm not a Maryland fan. I don't like Duke. I should be real because they're, oh, I mean, an ACC fan. I just would say specifically I'm a Miami fan, so you understand why. Something is happening with the game. I don't know what. You have the scores pulled up on my phone here while they're fixing this, but I don't know. It's strange because it had the game on and it went to commercial and it just went all of a sudden back to the beginning of around the beginning of the second half. I don't know what that's all about, but Duke with 7:15 to go got two more, so it's a 10-point game now, but I just don't know if there's going to be enough time to get it done here. Is the clock rolling? Hello? 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 I paused the live. I don't know where it left off. Um, UNC up by 10 now. I was doing some tests to see what happened with the what's I don't know what's happening because the stream is fine, but the for some reason it went back to around the beginning of the second half of the stream, so it rewound. But I checked my phone and ESPN said it's 65-55. UNC, if the live cut off and you missed some of what I was saying, you did not miss anything, I promise. It's still 65-55. I'm calling it right here if they do not fix the stream because I have no idea what's happening. It's right around where it stopped because it says 61-52 on the stream, but ESPN says 65-55 is 7:15 to go. But 7 minutes, 10-point game. You don't think that's enough time? Hey, 10 years ago, UVA let Miami score 10 points in the ACC tournament. Miami came back and won. And what was I doing when that happened? Napping because the game was over. Only to wake up and be devastated by the fact that we won against the team that I grew up with. Now, it was fun to mess with. It was playful, but messing with UVA fans because I grew up around Charlottesville, kind of a competitive rivalry again. They're good people. A lot of UVA fans I've met. Meet a lot of good people in small towns. That's why John Mellencamp wrote that song. So I know what's going to happen here. UNC is going to go up by 10, and then they're going to go up by 12. And back to a 10-point game. Like, what happened? Is election interference that turned into ESPN interference? My mistake. You have hacked the wrong thing. Guys, I just checked my phone and it's not looking good for the Blue Devils. 68-58. But it is finally back to where it left off a second ago. I don't know what that was on. And that had to have been because of copyright issues. But, well, it's not live. But UNC looks like they're about to put this one on ice if they get another score. Just over, last I saw was just over 6 minutes to go. So yeah, UNC is going to score on this possession. Which actually, this is good to see because I missed them getting that score when it happened. 65-53. Okay. Well, Duke did hit a shot, so it's now 68-61. I didn't expect this, but I'm going off of the scoreboard. I have to do like I don't know what you'd call it, check-ins on the score. So yeah, it's back at where it was a second. I don't know what happened, but you would see right at the doorstep. And now they're going to commercial right in the middle of a foul shot. Okay, so I paused it and checked the score. 70-63 with 5:18 to go last I saw. And I now know that they on this stream they can't show the ending for some reason. I would bet short of my soul that it is something to do with copyright issues. But I am seeing UNC not relinquish their lead. Still on top by 7. Uh, just close it out, please. 4:47 to go. 70-64. Uh, Duke is hanging around too much for my liking. I don't really like anything currently the way I feel. You'll have to excuse me. What? UNC with a clutch too. Who would have thought? No, I seriously, Duke knows it's coming and still can't stop them. So we're at around the 4 minute mark. UNC up 72 to 64, folks. I believe that is what you call ASW, my friends. All she wrote. Duke, I don't know if you was football for the whole year, but tonight just wasn't your night. I mean, Duke, I have to give credit to because they really showed up in the second half, but at first, but just the mistakes that they had early in the first half cost them. I mean, they have not. I honestly think they looked better in this half. Oh my goodness, 3:38 to go. UNC 75, Duke 69. Nobody at Duke 99s. They can't afford that. Duke defining, hanging around perfectly. We're at the two, just under the 3 minute mark. UNC still up by 6. So the way I'm doing this, I'm watching the possessions live on ESPN, and I'm relaying them to you guys on here. But I have to pause it every time I look at that. I don't understand why right here you had to kill my hopes and dreams, turn off the stream. No more stream dreams. Definitely still having strange dreams, even though I just coughed without smoke involved. This close to saying it's over, folks. 209, 75-69. So glad I didn't turn this off. Please tell me somebody had a sneeze counter going for this live. Oh my goodness. So so we're at a TV timeout. Everybody, my neck is hurting, but worth it. I have to sit in a certain position to watch this game and film, but never done a live for done it for football, UFC, and now for basketball. I'm just hoping that UNC comes in with a nasty left hook in the 10th round here, the final seconds, and lets them know you never had a shot tonight, and we just proved it. Let's get a poll going in the chat. What's the best shit talking line ever? I'm gonna go old school on that, but honestly, I have to vote for Joe Montana to Ed Too Tall Jones after he threw the touchdown pass that turned into the catch, as we've always known. Ed Too Tall Jones walks over to him and says, "You just beat America's team." And Joe goes, "We could sit at home with the rest of America and watch us in the Super Bowl." Cold. Huh, yes, had to pause it, but McCain missed the jumper right after UNC hits a three. We are inside of 2 minutes. It is a 9 point game. Ladies and gentlemen, UNC is gonna take the rivalry game you wait patiently for every year. Round two goes to the Tar Heels, my friends. Not going to drop the final yet, but for the fourth time now, watching highlights, even though the game is not even concluded on this stream. Doesn't matter because I just got the score, and hey, I don't know if I could give myself a ton of credit with this pick because this game could have gone either way. I will say though that I have called that Duke and UNC were not at their best this year. They're good, but they're not in rare form. UNC did things about 85% tonight, like 80%, something like that. It was just the fact, get more physical, get on the line, more free throws. Coach was exactly right about that. What a game. Said too much, but what a game. Give it to Duke for making that interesting because they really did. So So Duke took a timeout after hitting a quick three, but there's a minute 12 left. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's over. There is, yes, we have 112 left. Thing is, the clock, if they can, I mean, they have to drill the three. If they don't get it, that's it. Breaking the action right now. Perfect time for me to sneeze again. Not today, sneeze Satan. Ah, yes, Armando with the bound. Just saw, okay, so UNC up 78-72 has the ball back under 45 seconds to go. This one's done, my friends. Ha, ah, Armando gets the assist. UNC drills the three, 81-72. Folks, don't say that I rapped early on this one because I made sure to stick with it. Wow. Much better game than it looked like it was going to be at first because at one point it was 30-15. Mm, mm, mm. Well, there you have it. Guys, if you picked UNC, congratulations. If you're a Duke fan, I know how you're feeling right now. I'm a Miami fan, so come on, of course I know how you're feeling. I don't think UNC or Duke should go into the tournament hanging their heads, but of the two, I feel like UNC, if they can play like that in the tournament and just get more physical, you gotta give them foul trouble too. I mean, UNC, I was doubting, and tonight they instilled confidence in me. I mean, they always, I figure that they're gonna get decently forward here because they're UNC, but they just made me think that they can play championship ball. So we we'll find out, and you'll find out when I'm doing my next live. I can't wait to do the next because it's I haven't gotten to do a lot of basketball lives, fight companions and NFL stuff. And I've been doing that like back in 2015 when I probably did my first podcast, something like that. The first official one I did though was a Super Bowl reaction show. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. UNC getting it done on the road. Sending a lot of Blue Devils fans home early, devastated. Excuse me, not early, but devastated. It sucks, but they're going to be okay. Duke has a tough schedule to close the year, but it's will always bounce back. It's not their year. But we don't know. It's a whole new season. Why they say it's a whole new season come time for the play. Guys, I can't believe it, but this game is still going on, 82-79, but I actually am stunned. I just checked the score. It's still going, but still, I think Duke is about to choke on this shot. I feel like they're doomed. The way they played this whole game, something's going to happen here. UNC will walk out of here. That 82-79 win when it should have been 82-72. It was Jeremy Roach who just got the three, so UNC let me close it out, but not done yet. I thought it was. Wow. But they find a way to pull this one out. This will be pulling one out of your you know what right down the line. And the free throw ends it. UNC victorious. So, guys, your final score. So, guys, your final score 84-79. UNC, a successful night on the road. One effort. And as I said, they were 80% in this game. I believe their coach would agree with that assessment. It was just the physicality, really. That's what's going to make the difference with UNC because this team is better than I gave them credit for. I have to say that. And thank you so much for joining this live with me. I did not expect it to be them to pull up the speed on me. You guys wouldn't even know that reference. Just know that it involves Keanu Reeves, so cool, of course. Uh UNC, congratulations. Guys, can't wait to do this again. I'll be dropping the news soon on when I'm going to be doing my live and what it is going to be for. And tune in next week. Luke Thomas on the podcast. That's going to be dropping late in the week. I am also doing one with Eric Chambers dropping on the weekends. We get two podcasts next week. I'm a wild card. Stick and signing out.